What's up? 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 Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Pamela, and you are watching Pam Entertainment TV, where we review movies, television series, and incidents in pop culture just to see how those things may or may not affect our daily lives. Listen, welcome back to What's Up, our weekly vlog going over what's going on out here on the blogs, the news and stuff that's going on. And I will tell you, as far as information, it was a slow week. uh First off, let's just get into it. I don't have a graphic for it. Oh, I'm trying out new graphics, y'all, so y'all bear with me on that. Listen, they've laid Elizabeth to rest. Queen Elizabeth II has been laid to rest today. That was a very long thing. I just want to just kind of just real quickly go over that. That took about 6, 7, 8 hours, because they will walk into all the little different places where she was where her they walked her casket everywhere they needed for that casket to go, and then they lowered her down into the crypt. So King Charles is going to start his reign. I don't know when his coronation begins, but it'll probably be the next month or so, because they got a plan for that whole celebration. All right. Also, congratulations, because the Emmys were last weekend, last weekend, and we want to send out congratulations to Quinta Brunson. She won an Emmy for writing for Abbott Elementary. We also want to give a beautiful, beautiful shout out to Shirley Ralph. She won an Emmy for Best Supporting Actress in a comedy, which was for Abbott Elementary. She gave a rousing speech. You can check this out online. It's everywhere on the blogs. Congratulations to her. Congratulations to her. Do y'all realize that I'm very happy that she got her flowers, but do y'all realize, and I'm just speaking for me, because I saw Dreamgirls. What grade was I? That had to have been the ninth grade. Our choral class went to a matinee, and I think it was like a Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, Tuesday or Thursday. But we went to the matinee, and I was able to see Shirley Ralph, Loretta Devine, and Jennifer. I can't. It's not Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer. Okay, her name escapes me, but I remember seeing them. It was a matinee show, and we all went to go see that matinee show in New York. uh I was living in New Jersey at the time, so we went to go see that matinee show. So I remember seeing her on Broadway, uh and then to see her make a full circle and win her an Emmy. Congratulations, Shirley Ralph, because I mean, not only were you in that, you were in Sister Act 2. You were in Moesha. You were in, there was it The Mighty Quinn? I think that was a movie. So all these little things that are night that I always enjoyed to watch, you were in those shows. So congratulations to you. All right, people, let's get into it now. We're gonna try our new setup. So bear with me, okay? All right, let's see. Share screen. Thank you. We want to share this one. All right. So let's get to this story right here. Uh-oh. I'm sorry. When I learned how to do something new, y'all, I can't stand it. All right. Real quick. Where's my mouse? Here we are, Mr. Tim Norman. If you are familiar with Sweetie Pies, that came on OWN back, I think it was like 2010, 2011 to like 2013, 12 or 13. You will remember this show. It was on, well, you may or may not, but it was on OWN. And this young man right here, Mr. Andre Montgomery, was killed back in 2015, 2016. His uncle right here, Mr. Timothy Norman, James Timothy Norman, was convicted on 3 counts by the feds for killing his nephew. First count he was found guilty on was conspiracy to commit murder for hire. He was convicted on murder for hire resulting in death. And he was also conspiracy to commit mail fraud. So we've got a situation here where this man killed, and it was all for insurance money. And the I don't know if it's horrible or thankful. He didn't get none of the money. As far as the insurance money, he did all of this for the insurance money. It was all a setup for him to get insurance money off of this boy's life. It was reported that he had about anywhere from 3 to 5 insurance policies, and he put these insurance policies out on his nephew. And I don't think I think he collected on one, but he wasn't able to collect on all of them. And if you're interested in like a play-by-play as far as what went on in the courtroom, go over to, what is it, random, I want to make sure, randomness of veil. He was in the courtroom. He is a YouTuber. Go check his channel out. He did a play-by-play about what went on in the courtroom. And if you want like an overall explanation about what happened, what this case was about, what the feds were doing, and all of this other stuff, go to Chronicle Speaks. Chronicle Speaks is another YouTuber on here, and she has a great breakdown about what's going on. But, you know, justice for Andre. I'm so glad that because they have the killer. Because remember in my last show, I told you about the killer. I told you about the young lady that set him up, Tim, who set him up. And they got the person who was trying to get those fake insurance policies. So shout out to that whole team. Shout out to his family. They got their justice, and I'm so glad. All right. So let's continue on with this mess. Child, apparently August Alsina and Tory Lanez is at it again. I don't know what's going on with him, and this is all you can see on the screen where I'm getting the information. This is from Wrap Up, and I think the other one's from KFVS Channel 12 in St. Louis. That's where that other story came from. But this is from Wrap Up, which is an online vlog, news, music, and they do news, music, and videos. You see the young man over here. This is August Alsina. Now, if you're familiar with August Alsina, you know that he was the one that spilled the beans about him and Jada having an entanglement. And, you know, she had to take it to the red table, and Will had to sit up there and interview her about her indiscretions because, you know, August Alsina opened his mouth. I'm not really sure about what really happened, but apparently they were in the same place. And I guess apparently August Alsina had said something previously about how he was not a fan of Tory Lanez. He wasn't a fan of Tory Lanez, and he wasn't a fan of Tory Lanez. He didn't really like him. Apparently, Tory Lanez kind of ran up on him and tried to shake his hand. August Alsina didn't shake his hands. And according to what I've read and what I've seen on other blogs, Tory put his hand out wanting to shake August's hand. August refused. There was a little back and forth. And it is alleged that Tory Lanez and his people jumped August Alsina. And so this little video picture that you see right here is August Alsina after the jump. I don't know why Tory Lanez stays in some mess, because good Lord. You already have this case out with Meg Thee Stallion, and now you've got another case out potentially with August Alsina. If August Alsina presses charges, that's not going to be good for Tory Lanez, because he just had a delay on his Meg Thee Stallion case. They delayed it, I think, till next year because it was supposed to have started sometime this month. And so they've already delayed it till next year. And now you're going to get a battery charge on top of that if August Alsina presses charges, but we will see. There is video of it, so I don't know wherever it happened. I do not know if that particular city is going to press charges, but we'll just continue. Now, my next story. Last week was a blaze because Nicki Minaj and her Nicki Minaj and her Barbz was out and at it again. So let me just tell you what happened. Now, earlier that week, maybe not even that week, but it was like the week before last. I remember Nicki had her Queen's Radio that she does on the AMP app. She was on her Queen's Radio channel and she was going over she was talking about people subliminally. She didn't say their name, so we can only guess and allege who she was talking about. Because you remember a couple of weeks ago, Nicki's new song, Freaky, it has the beat of Rick James, Super Freak. She did a remix with Akbar, JT from the City Girls, and a couple of other people. There were two other young ladies on this remix, and so they were riding high and celebrating the remix. And apparently this is alleged, I don't know if she didn't get the homage that she felt that she was due from some of the girlies, and so she just decided to start to rant and rave about it. And she had like a couple of people in her live where she was ranting and raving, and she made some subliminal messages towards Meg. I'm thinking that one of the things she did was what's her name? Coi Leray. I think that's her name, the little girl, Benzino's daughter. And who else? She made a whole lot of different things. She did a whole lot of rants. And then her and a YouTuber named No Nosy Ho. Heaux, Nosy Ho. She is a YouTuber and she does pop culture news. And apparently they started going, the Barbz. Well, Nicki and her, and then Nicki's Barbz started going back and forth. And I know that Nosy Ho had said some things on her live that upset Nicki. So Nicki has put out a $75,000 lawsuit on the young lady. So we'll see how that comes about. But in that whole vein, what happened? You see this young lady on the screen. She is also a fellow YouTuber. Her name is Kimberly Foster. She critiques pop culture and all kinds of things that are going on in pop culture. She sent out a tweet. She didn't at anyone. She sent out a tweet being critical of the Freaky song. She was critical of this Freaky song. And if you are not familiar with the Barbz, they are a very this fan base is because Beyonce has her Beehive and Rihanna has her Navy. And, Mariah Carey has her Lambs, and everybody has their little fan base where they have their little cute little thing that they call with their fan base. Nicki Minaj has her Barbz. Now, Nicki Minaj is very good about riling them up. I can't say that she tells somebody to do this and to do that because I've never heard, and that's alleged. I don't know if she does anything like that or not, and I'm not going to say that she does or doesn't. But I do know that her fan base in its documented that they can be a little deranged. And in this situation, this is what happened. Miss Kimberly did a tweet just talking about being critical of the song that Nicki put out. Well, here's the first tweet that she put out. And it says, Nicki is so clearly a horrible person. Negativity sticks to her like glue. I don't know if we've ever seen this before. And this was pretty much in response to her Nicki's fan base doing and saying a lot of different things. She did another tweet, and I want to see if she want to come where we can get that other tweet. That's a Nicki Minaj. Okay, let's get down. I don't see it. But there was another tweet where she was critical about the song that Nicki had done. And I don't see this article doesn't have it. But there was another tweet that she was critical about the song. She didn't like the song. And then the Barbz started coming at her. And they had come at her to the point where they were threatening her. They were threatening uh bodily harm, uh SA. They were threatening to go to, they doxed her, they found out where she lived. Somebody did a tweet about standing in front of her building waiting for her to come out, and they were going to beat her up. She has a whole list of stuff that they had said to go, but you can look at this article. This article is the Daily Beast. It was a whole article done on that. You can go to the Daily Beast and read this thing and just read this, the degradation that was coming from that. But anyway, she has decided to sue, and I don't blame her. I do not blame her. It doesn't make any sense for people to do that, to be trolling people and then threatening their lives, finding out where they live, and they start to threaten lives. That doesn't make any sense to me, but that's what's been going on. So there is no direct correlation between Nick, as if Nikki had told somebody to do that. There is nothing like that. So I don't want to leave that or imply that. But we do know that that fan base, people within that fan base, several different accounts in that fan base, have will try to dox you and will try to do all those different things. Let me see. I think I got a couple of more stories. Real quick. We're just going to talk about this real quick. I'm not going to put it up on the screen. But the Woman King, first weekend box office numbers, they did $19 million. Congratulations to the Woman King. Congratulations to Viola Davis and all the young ladies and young men, John Boyega, all of them in that show. I have not seen the movie yet. I will not be able to see the movie probably until later on this week. Life happens. I do understand that there was a faction of people wanting to boycott the movie. Apparently, folks are finding out that the tribe that this movie is based on had some dealings with enslaving Africans, other Africans. And I don't know if that is I don't know if the boycott was because of that or whatever, but it's just one of those things that we as Black folks, particularly Black folks in America, have to understand uh it was what can I, here it is. Slavery was a big deal. Slavery also was money or resource dealing. I don't want to say that. Slavery, the enslavement of people was absolutely awful, and particularly the transatlantic slave trade. And there had to have been some kind of way. I know we want to and I do believe that was part of it. That there were people just Black folks was just walking around, and somebody snatched them, but also Black folks sold other Black folks into slavery for whatever they was trying to get from that. I don't know if they were conquering other tribes. I don't want to put anything out. I just know that there was a big issue of boycotting. So y'all check that out if you want to go see The Woman King. It is still playing. And go check it out and tell me what you know. I'm going to do a review probably later on this week, because if I do that, then I can kind of spoil it. So I'll wait. I can spoil it later on, and we can kind of talk about that. The other thing I wanted to talk about before I get off here really quick is Tiffany Haddish. Apparently, she and the two young people. Now, if you don't know, familiar in my volume, I think it was volume 3, we talked about Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears being sued by 2 minors for doing a skit. And it was loaded up to Funny or Die, that website. And in that skit, it talked about it was in very, very poor taste, talking about just around pedophilia and all of that kind of stuff. They were sued. The 2 minors sued Tiffany Haddish and sued Ari Spears. Apparently, Tiffany Haddish is in talks to settle with them. That's according to Radar Online, that they are currently in talks. But what they have settled is the fact that the photos and anything about the settlement and videos and things like that, they're going to keep it out of the public. So I don't know right now if the settlement is complete or they're just still in talks, but we'll just say that they're in talks. And if you want to read that, go to Radar Online. All right, people. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. I know that was a little shaky, but I needed an opportunity to use my new stuff. All right. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all, it's been a week. But thank you so much for rocking with me. Thank you so much for subscribing. I see y'all. I got 103 subscribers. I'm excited about that. Let's shoot for 200. Let's shoot for 200. Help me get to 200. So that means you need to tell a friend, tell your family members, tell your coworkers, child, even tell that person that you can't stand that I'm over here making these videos. Help me help you to see me. Hit that notification bell so you'll be alerted when I do videos. I am reviewing Atlanta. I've already got two videos up. Also know that my Facebook page, Pam Entertainment TV, is up, and I have placed those videos on Facebook. So if you have a family member or friend that may not be on YouTube, but they are on Facebook, just go to Pam Entertainment TV. That's the page. Join the page, and you can watch the videos there. I'm also on Twitch at Pam Entertainment TV. If you are a gamer and you in the middle of your gaming, you want to go over there and watch a video or two, I am over there as well. I am on Twitter. I will upload my videos to Twitter. That's Pam Entertain ME1. I will upload those videos to Twitter as well. I don't have the capacity to upload them to Instagram. I haven't seen where I can upload them to Instagram. And I think I have to start as a live on Instagram. But anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Check out all my different social medias. It's scrolling down at the bottom. I'll put my Twitch and my Facebook down there at a later date. I think my Facebook. Let's look at this little thing real quick. Okay, so I've got. Oh, and I'm on TikTok. Follow me on my social medias. I'll put the rest of them down on my running that little ticker. And as always, people, bye-bye.